Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams who are more than ready to get the season underway. It's the Cardinals going up against the Titans.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Tennessee Titans. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And the D looking like they may blitz. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. To throw Mariota. Right side, Davis. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Mariota on first down. And this is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mariota to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he motions the wide receiver. And they give this time to the tailback. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. Mariota now. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Marcus Golden leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. And the slot man goes in motion left. Play fake. Mariota. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
1st and goal from the 8. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Patriots, they're out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Time running out here on the play clock. Now they try the right side here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play, but also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure that they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee. Bailey now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7th. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. We've got a 3rd and 11. Mariota. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned at ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They'll look to throw now on first down. Screen play, Johnson. And now running right through it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught by Nelson left side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Let's go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run it with Johnson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll set up to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
different
was an
things
interception.
for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many
syllable word.
syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And this one's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brandon, and thinking along with the offensive coordinator here, I think he felt like he could pop one big because the defense has been aggressive today. Instead, they figured it out and made a nice play.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. With it is Jackson. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it'll be Titan football. The second quarter score from KC. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. And now here's a carry heading left. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Throwing, Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught left side by John Brown. A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. We haven't even even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. They go play action. Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Now the ball comes loose, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
Yeah, that's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Mariota now on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll escape to his left. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Caught right side, Davis. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Defense showing blitz. First down, Mariota. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Mariota throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Mariota on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Tennessee. Bailey now for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Bailey now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They've been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. The Jets have scored again, so they open up a 2-touchdown advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he lost lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Nelson. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll drop the throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
They're going to look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. Oh, look at that. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a 1st down.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Second down, Mariota. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. Taking it in. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Elsewhere at Arrowhead, they're in the third quarter. And another score by the Texans, so they've added on to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just in. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now a handoff as they run left side, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Back now in Nashville, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Second down, 9 yards to go. Throwing is Mariota. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Mariota to throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
The Titans on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Mariota. Going deep here for Taylor. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And give him a gain of 37. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3, 1, 1.
The slot man in motion right.
Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Titans on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big run there by Johnson. 56 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. There he goes left side. The 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He'll look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And now running right through it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Jackson. A fourth-quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Jets have scored again. They're really opening it up now. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Mariota here to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Hey, 81 right there. He's sneaking. Check that. 3.
From the gun, Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Play action now. Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 2.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough, there in the 4th quarter. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. They've got his man complete. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Titans, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. They will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.